You talk about a big play. You don't get any bigger than that.
Your time is running out, bro. What are you doing? That's a real one right there. Is this the $1 shoe you're picking? This is the one. Bro, this is fire. Dunk Low Lottery. Let's check out, bro. I just learned that the reason why these are called lotteries because you can scratch the Nike logo and these lottery prints will show up here. You chose the right pair. Yes, sir. Your total will be about $1. There you go, man. Yes, sir. Did you get it? You did it. Oh my God, he got it. This is too easy. This is the reveal of the mystery parachute. Yeah. Sneakers. Now I get yo, bro, you know what Noah told you? Think outside the box. The code was actually right here.
Confused boy, little boys, y'all better get your points. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me. I'm hot at all that rap diva. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental. I took back the key to this.
000458 on the barcode, and it's actually outside. Literally. Please, bro, come on, you heard him. If you get the shoe size, you win. But here you go. No
You're in the presence of the realest essence of been served in lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck, homie. Like we knew it all, not afraid to do it all. Man, we're back to look back and do it all. I can remember the hate, say the tears growing up. They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Q-Ball staying with the lips. Really became a boss many years back when I'm gone. Give me, put your tears back. We put the bang and bang and produce the. You got no chance of hanging. And take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
Next one's gonna be a little bit
from Cali to Singapore, every damn scene more. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together. Now
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got an NFC South matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Tampa. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Throwing to start here is Tua. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On play action, here's Tua. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. Tua sets up to pass it. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd and goal, Tua. That's complete right around the 8. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. Tua going to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, it's only the first quarter. That's a quick shift in momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was they backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the end.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
To a hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Always got some breathing room. And they will finally get him, but not until he's hauled. Down inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady.
What?
Flush to his right.
And
the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Now Crosby for the point after. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw.
Yeah.
And this throw will be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake. Yeah,
he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Setting to throw. Here's Trask. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Play action. Now it's Brady. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
What? No.
The kick by Crosby is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down.
The first pitch breaks his back, hits a comebacker, and that will end the inning. The Cardinals get a couple on the home run by Bernie's Tyler O'Neill. It's 4-3 Blue Jays at the end of 3.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best...
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. They start the drive with White. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Neeky.
Going for 14 and also going
Why'd you call me?
First down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Yes, Auntie.
The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
Nothing, just sitting here.
This defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to
Nikki called me, so I called him
out
back.
of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Cade Otten from 13 yards out. And the Buccaneers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Crosby with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bucs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
Fournette, a first down carry, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Quick slant to Otten. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Brady gives this to White. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They go right back to White here on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. Down right around the 25.
Now a stoppage for the injury, and that's Leonard Fournette, who's going to get some medical attention, so hold everything here. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Now a play fake. Brady rolling to his right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial truck? And my goodness, another interception.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Rashad White
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Bucs continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now.
And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there.